Okay, let's go look at this processing code again. That's a trigger processing near the end of the file here. The trigger processing that we were doing was asking an input question, do they know a password first? And then if they knew the proper password, allowing them to delete a record. I just want to show you something quick, that FilePro not only has the input command, but if you look at the help, you type in input, you'll see that there's also an inputpw command. And the pw command just basically says, this input question I'm asking, the response is a password. We want to sort of hide it or mask it. So we don't want someone standing behind the user to see what they're typing, let's say. So we'd say inputpw. Everything else is the same. We still put their answer into this variable, and we still ask the same question. But let's watch what this does really quick, so you can see what it is. Okay, if I say press D, it says, what is deletion password? I'm going to type in ELF. You see? And I hit enter now, and it says, okay, do you want to delete the record? I'm going to say no. Anyone standing behind this person, obviously deleting a record isn't that much of a secure problem, but in some cases it might be. You might have people looking across the desk at someone else and say, I know how to delete records. You get a malicious employee, they can really screw you up. So it's very useful. Now, another thing, if we go back to the processing, oh, darn, sorry I did that. Okay, if we go back to this processing, we go to the end of the table. You realize that I put an input PW. There's one other, it's another gradation of the input command. It's called input PW. We'll use the PW version, but popup, P-U-P-U-P. Input popup. Then put the answer in here, and all that's going to do is this. Update. Oh, we don't want to update. We want to press D. And if I press D, it's going to pop up a little. I pressed update. I'm sorry. No, everything looks up. I could do it. Okay, here we go. I'm going to press the D key. Press the D key, and now the input question is popped up here. I typed ELF. Now, why didn't I use input PW pop-up? It's neater, it's nicer, it's got a little square box around it. I'm going to get out of here. I didn't do it because if you notice when you're on a record, you're looking at the data. If you press a D, you pop this up, you're clobbering some of the data. It might be important for them to see to determine whether they should be deleting this record or not. If you're asking for a record deletion, don't use an input pop-up. An input pop-up is going to obfuscate some of the data and just not make it. It's not as user friendly to do it. It may look nicer, but it's one case in which you don't really want to use it. I just wanted to show you how this command functions and what it does. So I'm going to take it away now. It's not going to pop. We're just going to use a regular input. Okay, this is enough for this little tiny lesson.